Hello everyone, I'm Juggerite. This is our Minecraft Bedrock Survival Let's Play series. We are working on a project of branding an ocean monument, and in order to do that, we need a ton of glass. And to get a ton of glass, we could either trade forever with our villagers, or nope, I don't have a parrot on me. We could either spend forever trading with the villagers, or we could go dig up our resource desert and get a lot of sand and smelt it down. And I seem to be having some major technical difficulties. I'm not sure what that's all about. Whoa, right in my face, dude. Alright, so we're going to head to the same resource. Not liking the lag I'm getting there. And the sad thing is it's strictly OBS that's lagging. Let's see what I can do to... I don't know if there's anything I can do to fix that at the moment. Let's see. Okay, but you gotta remember to try on your shorts so I can see I'm not seeing anything that I'm necessarily looking for. It seems that it's OBS itself, because I'm having trouble. I'm having some lag switching screens too, so it's not just the alright, hopefully it's not too much of an issue. I may just at this point put OBS behind me and find something different. It seems like this is becoming more and more frequent, and that's not good. From a content creator standpoint, I need something that's going to be reliable all the time. And OBS, although it's open source and free to use, if it's not reliable, then it's definitely just not gonna cut the mustard. Yeah, it's definitely OBS. Not 100% sure what it is with OBS, but it's something with OBS. Excuse me. So the really sad thing is, Oh man, this is not gonna be good. Um, Creeper comes up on me or something. Um, where is this? Whoa, phantoms. What? In broad daylight? Alright, let's so I'm having Minecraft issues too with visual glitches. This is not an ideal situation. Man. Okay, now that we've taken care of that, let's get some food in us so that we know we're regenning as needed. Where did we dig out to so far? Looks like over there. We've already collected 2 shulkers of sand. So we're gonna. Oh man. Okay. We're gonna go for 2 more. Oh. I just got a little crazy going that way. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and grab 2 more shulkers of sand to smelt down. And we can get it smelting up. We are going to need a lot of glass. I'm guessing we're probably going to mine most of this desert. I'm not sure how much sand we have between our 2 bases. I mean, we probably have a sufficient amount for between sand and gravel for the actual draining process. But we want to use a glass case around the monument so that we can see out into the ocean for all of its glory, right? So that's kind of why we need all the glass. So the outer layer that we would normally, you would make a sand wall out of to hold everything back, and or whatever block. We're gonna use glass. So that's where the need for all the glass is coming from. There we go. Take a couple rows at a time and just kind of work our way around in a circular motion, I guess. So what do you guys think about all the new 120 stuff that we've been seeing in these betas and pre-releases and all that? Some of it's pretty interesting, right? And I mean, some of it, I guess, depending on your play style, may not necessarily even, you know, do anything for you as far as giving you any kind of opinion on what's going on and what's not. But okay, so let's yeah, so I mean the archaeological stuff with the trails and tails structures or whatever seem to be pretty cool. I mean, you're not gonna get the best loot out of these things, that's for sure. But I don't know if you're from the archaeological aspect, unearthing like a whole thing rather than just, oh, you know what? We need to check for dead bushes in our little area here. We're gonna end up with a ton of sticks and not get any dead bushes. um, from the archaeological standpoint, unearthing a whole ancient civilization type thing is, to me, pretty interesting. I mean, I think unearthing the structures and if you're into the story base of things, that may be I can see people come up with some pretty cool content from that, based off of lore and things like that. So if you're into that kind of stuff, I mean, I don't believe that's anything that I'm necessarily going to get into, but I do enjoy that kind of content myself in moderation, of course. But I get I get told a lot of times, like this and that modded Minecraft, is so fun to watch. It's way cooler videos and way funner to play and this and that. And I don't know. I kind of just enjoy vanilla Minecraft. Maybe it's because I don't have all the experience of playing it for since it was released and all that fun jazz. But as long as the vanilla game is doing it for me, I just don't want to ruin that by getting into all these mods and stuff like that right there. Now, there is a Dungeons and Dragons DLC coming to Minecraft sometime this spring. I haven't heard an official release date on that, but I mean, I guess in a way that's a kind of like a modded Minecraft, but it's one that I honestly would like to play. It's supposed to be like 10 hours worth of content or something like that, of playtime. So I'm considering doing videos on that when it comes out. Just kind of give me your feedback on that. Is that something you would be interested in seeing or no? I've already done a poll over on YouTube for the Minecraft Legends content, and it seemed like people were wanting Minecraft Legends videos when it gets released, and I'm all for doing that. I mean, it's Minecraft, but it's different, and I'm not sure if I would consider like the Dungeons and Dragons DLC or Minecraft Legends. I mean, Minecraft Legends is going to be its own game all on its own anyways, same as the Minecraft Dungeons, but I'm not sure if I would consider the if you would consider like the Dungeons and Dragons pack like a modded version of Minecraft or not. Like create mod and stuff like that right there. I think it's more like I don't know, Dungeons and Dragons in the Minecraft world. So maybe it's just the way I'm looking at it. It's not like just taking regular Minecraft stuff and enhancing it, for different purposes or whatever. I mean, I guess technically the DLCs are the Bedrock edition of mods, but it's one that I want to do anyways. But in general, as far as varieties, I do like I said, tend to stay away from that stuff, because as long as the vanilla game's doing it for me, I don't really want to do a whole bunch of the modded stuff and then vanilla Minecraft just not do it anymore. I enjoy the vanilla Minecraft, and there's just so much that I want to do that, I mean, let's face it, you only have so much time to do stuff, right? And there's so much that I want to do that I mean, everything like that I take on is just gonna prolong how long it takes me to get to these other things. Because there's so much in vanilla Minecraft that I just still haven't done yet. And I haven't even done everything here in our Let's Play world that I've done before. So, there's, with every update, there's new things that can be done. We haven't even found an ancient city in this world yet, which would be really, really cool to get that Swift Sneak. That would probably help out a lot with these bigger building projects that are coming up. But it is what it is. We will find one, and we will get to that some point. Hopefully not too far in the future. I think the biggest thing is we just have to go look for those taller mountains and find some big cave entrances. We have footage from explorations and things like that right there of 119 generation. So I could always use that to. I mean, there was a couple spots that had open caves that hold potential. I mean, not to say that they will lead to Deep Dark or an ancient city, but they definitely hold potential. And that's something that in vanilla Minecraft that we can do is have some fun with the wardens. I still have not encountered a warden at all. I haven't dealt with that on the Forever Bedrock realm either. So, my warden encounter initial encounter has not happened yet. And I know that kind of like puts me behind on it, but yeah, what are wardens? That kind of puts me behind the game on everything that everybody's doing, but I'm kind of okay with that. I don't have to be doing what everybody else is. You got like 20 people doing the same thing. Do you really need one more person doing that? I'm happy just trucking along here in our Let's Play world with what we got going on. And then over on Forever Bedrock, we've got some pretty good projects going on there with our one chunk base and, the horror labyrinth. And speaking of Forever Bedrock, Joe Nathan has actually helped out quite a bit here recently with cleaning up the chest monstrosity that I had over there to start with, helping me get the pods all spread around out in the front area, and getting a start on the digging process out there. So be sure to swing by his channel, check out his content. He's trying to upload a little more regularly than he was, which is hard when you have, you know, IRL stuff going on. So I mean, I think he's put up a crazier schedule than I try to keep. So it'll be interesting to see what we get out of that. But one of the things about having him over there helping out is it's a really fun chance to, you know, get some work done and hang out with a friend. We did go help Case Creation do some lighting underneath the Hogwarts with the mob farm that they created there. And despite several creeper bombs, you know, on me alone, I don't know if anybody else took any or not. And we all showed up with totems. I don't think anybody popped any totems at all, though. It turned out to... I mean, it was definitely dangerous, but, man, we rocked it like champs. We actually looked professional for a change. Other than the falling down the mountain like I did a few times. Or getting stuck in the powdered snow. Happened quite a few times. Man, that powdered snow is no joke. Yeah, professional. I mean, even you didn't die. That's impressive. And I would like to take advantage of Fluffy's paper rock scissors game. It's free to play. Maybe we can, while, you know, some of the guys are over there doing stuff with the gaming district, we can get some collabs going over there with that. I mean, we did play Fluffy with it once. But maybe we can, just maybe, we can even get him to do it again if he has the time, and it works out that way. And we can't forget Freb's death juggling. Yeah, we definitely cannot forget that. Okay. Yeah. So maybe when we get the chance to do that, we can do like I mean, paper rock scissors is pretty quick. That's the really cool thing about it. You can do like a best 2 out of 3 in like no time. So maybe that would be a good time to do it if we're gonna be out that way. I didn't know if I needed to meet you somewheres or whatnot. I don't know if you're still working on your old base or if you're just working over in the on the new one now. Oh my goodness, where am I going up at? Here we go. I tell you guys, today has been one of them days. I was actually planning on doing one of these surprise streams. Just your new base. Okay, that's good to know. So you're like literally right there. I mean, you wasn't far to begin with, but you're like literally right there. I mean, even closer than what you already were. So I was, as we were talking about just a minute ago, IRL, it happens with people, and I wanted to do one of these, not necessarily scheduled streams last night as well. If you guys remember back at the beginning of 2023, which it's been a couple months now, I released that video. Goodbye 2022, hello 2023. I did mention that I wanted to do more streaming when I was able, and this Ocean Monument project is like the perfect chance to do that because, I mean, there's grinding. I mean, you guys, I'm telling you that we are turning the Ocean Monument into a base, but it's also going to be a guardian farm. And I know you hear that and you're like, okay, no big deal. A little bit of work, right? Just a little bit. No. What I have planned for this Ocean Monument is way different than anything else we have in this world here. It's not going to necessarily fall in line with the build styles that we've been doing, and that is completely okay. That's on purpose, and it's because it's in a distant location, right? I mean, it's not super far, but it's in a distant location. So a different location, different builds. You get what I'm saying? Different build style. That's just the way things have gone. Now, we did try to keep the Villager Hotel there at our Stronghold base as close to what a Villager Hotel would look like if they generated in villages. That was my intention. So, that's pretty simple. Not quite, I would say, our starter base vibes, but still really simple. Now, inside our Stronghold base, though, I mean, we have a lot more, a larger block palette, a lot more going on, a lot more details than we did back at the starter base. And, these different areas are going to progress, and we're going to try different build styles, and the whole point is to have a lot of different stuff in the world, and these different farms that we can make. Hopefully, I mean, come up with our own designs, unless there's just one that you just can't resist, like Freb's mud farm. I mean, that was just a perfect design. Like, there's really no outdoing that. We do need to go back, and I'll probably just do that off camera. Go back now that we have the honey and the slime, and get the rest of it put in so that we can actually get a shulker's worth of mud out of it each time. We may do one, a different one later in another location to do the, ooh, I left my bed somewhere, to get the clay, to get the clay farm design. But for right now, the one that we have, that was always meant to be. Oh, that's a cactus. I was like, what is that creeper doing? But yeah, that was always meant to be the full design of that. And if you guys remember correctly, we were collecting honeycomb, not honey bottles, so we didn't have very many honey blocks, and that's why we didn't finish it up like that at that time, which wasn't a big deal because we didn't need a ton of mud. The little bit of mud we did use was basically just for the haunted mansion for Halloween, so it kind of worked out. I tell you, when I start recording, I get like the driest throat. And I mean, I'm a talker all day long. I am definitely the reason people smile when they have no reason to smile at my job. And I find that it makes my life easier for it to be that way. Because if your coworkers are not happy, you're not going to be happy. So as long as you can keep them smiling, you're good. Makes your life so much easier. It doesn't matter what's going on. Yeah. As long as you can make them smile, your day's going to be so much better. Sometimes even my boss will be like, just don't. And I'll be like, I don't have to. Some jokes just tell themselves. And he can't help it. Like like my coworkers know me so well at this point. I've been where I'm at for pretty much 5 years now, I believe. And I haven't had the opportunity to. There's only a handful that have been there the entire time, but the team that I work with now have all been there. We've had this same team for a couple years now, and I wouldn't trade it for any team that I've had before. I would add in a few more people that I have had before. But I wouldn't trade these guys off for anything. So, I think my biggest thing is I have a hard time incorporating my personality into my videos, and that really makes a big difference, I think. When I watch all these content creators, because I am big on just watching other people play Minecraft. That's what it was for me. It was my son's fault because he introduced me to Waddles. He's like, Waddles has whatever kind of farm it was. I was trying to learn how to do something. He's like, well, Waddles has a video on that. I'm like, okay. I go watch the video. And I'm like, oh, I can't do that. But at the same time, I enjoyed the video and everything, and that was toward the end of his second season of the Minecraft guide. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna check out his Minecraft guide video that came out like the day before the video that I went and watched. It was the one I was after for the farm was actually an older video, and I watched it, and I was like, that's pretty cool. I like this. So I started binge watching from his season 1, and trying to keep up with the season 2 as it was coming out. And I binge watched through season 1, caught up on season 2 eventually. And about the time I got caught up to where the first episode of season 2 was that I started watching, was when he started season 3. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be here for all of season 3. So this is really cool. And then I found out about the hermits, and it just kind of grew from there. And I'm like learning about. I mean, I've binge watched Etho's Let's Play from the first episode on Chocolate Island all the way up to where he's at now. I've watched a little bit. I watched one of Doc M's world tour, Minecraft World Tours, and I'm actually watching season 7 of his Hermitcraft now. When I get a chance, like it takes me time because I stay behind on regular videos. Normally, it's like when I go on vacation and I have a little bit extra time, or I'm grinding out resources for my videos, then I'm trying to catch up on some of this stuff. So I mean, I do miss things here and there, but that's when I watch my videos. Maybe that's why I find the grinding so relaxing. But anyways, watching these different creators creating all these really cool things. And some of them were like, okay, well, this design was by so-and-so. Go check out their video if you want a tutorial. And, this is how this is, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute. So they're doing somebody else's design in their video. And I'm like, well, I can understand that because it's probably pretty hard to come up with your own stuff. And at the time, I had asked my son, I was like, okay, so I had just learned that Java and Bedrock stuff was not the same at all. And I was like, okay, so how do I make an iron farm on Bedrock that works since it's different than Java? And he's like, I have no idea. I can't make a working iron farm. And this is like at the very beginning of 1.16. So, some things, mechanics have changed and whatnot, and so I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll figure it out. And I did. I figured out how to make a working iron farm. And looking back now, it was a really good iron farm. Not as good as the second or third one that I built, because you learn as you go. But, for my first iron farm, it was really, really good. Like, it was my first world. I was learning how to do stuff. And, for a first world iron farm, it turned out really, really good. And I never ran out of iron in that world. Well, so it went from me playing Minecraft to do something with the kids to trying to make myself useful. Because when I first started, like, I sucked. Like, I did not go more than 15 blocks from my base. Especially, like, at nighttime, I slept through the night. If I couldn't sleep for whatever reason because of monsters, then I literally stood in that spot and just, waited for time to pass by. Well, wouldn't you know, I not only made myself useful, but now I knew how to build an iron farm. And they didn't know how to do that. So now I'm like really useful. And I messed around with redstone And at first, I just had the hardest time understanding it. And then I realized redstone was like electric wire. And, you know, you have your comparators and your repeaters and your torches that, you know, help do these different things, and your observers. And so I, you know, kind of, no matter how many redstone videos I've watched, like, I have not walked away from those with a better understanding of redstone at all. Now, I want to say it was either Fred or Fluffy, maybe both at this point. They had done some redstone in a video, and they were explaining, you know, this is what's going on, blah blah blah, and I can understand that and follow along. And it was like then that it really started to click. So it took, you know, from that. So this is only, I mean, this is like just last year. I started really truly understanding redstone. I mean, I could figure out how to make it work. More often than not, it'd take me forever, but I could get stuff to work. But now, having an understanding of it, it opens up truly understanding it opens up a whole new world of possibilities for you. So, you know, there's a lot of things that I would like to automate and things like that right there as we progress in the world. Like, right now we have farms that are, even our good farms are, they're not massively productive or anything, but they do great for you know, our needs. And that's kind of what started me, the point being, that's kind of what started me on my farm creation journey, if that's what you want to call it. So with that being said, you know, obviously the kids learn how to make iron farms now, so, you know, they don't need me to do it for them. And I mean, they're all way better, like PvP and stuff like that, than I am. Better builders, but, you know, I do bring something to the table now, and with content creation, it's kind of like that. You have a learning curve, right? You don't just start out knowing how to do things. And I learned a lot from my first year on, you know, doing this. And by the end of 2022, I knew even more. And I think this one goes in here. And I would like to think that I'm still learning more every day. So what that means is that, you know, I would like to be able to show what I've learned, which I'm hoping you guys will be able to start seeing in videos, in our streams, which thankfully, other than the beginning, OBS has been cooperating for the most part. I don't understand what was going on there, but I'm gonna probably end up doing like some test streams and stuff like that, to get that figured out. If it's an issue, after Sunday, if it's an issue, yeah, I'm gonna have to do something to get that figured out, because free program or not, if it's like just gonna constantly be issues, then, you know, I would just rather pay for something and not have something that's gonna. I'd rather pay for something reliable than to keep using something that's free. Is the way I honestly feel about it. Reliability is so important to me, because with me trying to take what I have learned as a creator, and I am trying harder and harder to put who I am into my videos, which I think will show when I get there. I think you guys will begin to understand what I mean by that, and things won't. I think it's going to make a huge difference, and things won't seem so bland, I guess would be a way to say it. I mean, that's not necessarily the right word. I mean, it's not like we're talking about a food. But, I don't know, some of my videos, when I watch them while I'm editing and stuff, I'm like, man, I sound so monotoned. And, sometimes I do have those moments where, I really get, I'm there. You can tell I'm kind of there, but I'm not right out in front line like I should be. And I think, adding who you are to your content is really what separates you from everybody else, because we're all playing the same game. We're all doing the same stuff. So, why watch me instead of whoever? It's got to be because of the personality, right? And I realize that's the reason why I like a lot of the creators I like, is because of their personality. And, there are some that do some really cool things that I don't get a lot of personality. I don't feel like they put a lot of personality into their videos, but they're really great builders. Like, they have something to offer. I'm a redstone noob. I'm not the greatest builder. I have to be entertaining. So the only way I know to do that is to make sure I get me in my videos. And I hope you guys enjoy that when I finally figure out how to, do that and record at the same time. It's not like stage fright or anything like that. It's not like I hit the record button, I'm like, oh my god, thousands of people could be watching this one day. No, it's not like I am not shy. So that's not the issue. It's focusing on what I'm doing and trying my best not to mess up while trying to talk that is the issue. And I am trying so hard on that. And, Jonathan has helped me out a lot with following the stream chat and things like that, because he would call me out on it. Yeah, Juggerite doesn't answer in his stream chat. And I'm like, oh, man. Yeah, there were a lot of messages in that stream, and I didn't even pay any attention to them. And I think, having friends like that to help stir? I'm not a pot of curry or anything, but steer you in the right direction does make a lot of difference. And we have Kay's Creation, we have Freb, we have Fluffy, we've been there with K-Dog, and we have a lot of friends over on Forever Bedrock that make us happy, and that we enjoy watching their content, and we enjoy hanging out with them. And that's what really brought it to my attention, was the collabs. Looking at the collab footage, I'm like, it was just a recent stream that I was doing where Fred dropped an anvil on me, and I was like, that's what's missing in my videos. Me. I mean, I'm a handsome devil. I gotta make sure that, you can see the inside too. I got a really big nose though, apparently. But, we started this world on console, so it's on console. So, even though I had made a Minecraft skin, being able to use it here is not happening until I get it switched over to PC. And I mean, I could upload the skin on my PC and use it on Forever Bedrock, but then again, this world started on console. So with it still being on console, I don't think, and you could let me know if I'm wrong, but I don't think that there's necessarily a way to add a custom skin that I would be able to use on the console, and back and forth, like to get it to load up on the console. So unfortunately, this is what we got, just out of the character creator, and I'm okay with that for now. Uh, we've had this skin for almost 2 years now. I mean, a few alterations because Minecraft is Minecraft, and it occasionally deletes your uh, created character, and so modifications are made on accident or whatever. You find something you like better when you go to recreate. So we've changed a little bit, and that's fine. But the important thing is that regardless the Minecraft skin, I need to get a lot more of me in the video. So if I make a character and I upload it into the as my character on the computer, and I get it log into the Xbox, it'll load it automatically for me. I think Fred probably would have been the one to ask, because I think he uses both too. So he probably could have answered this for me a while back. The only problem is the skin that I created is now on a hard drive that I have to figure out what's wrong with so that I can fix to get the data off of it. I think the head readers or whatever they're called are gone, but it happens, right? So once I get the data off there, that makes sense. Yeah, I thought somebody had told me if it wasn't out of the store or something like that right there, then it wouldn't. But if I think about it, like as long as you have to allow to only allow trusted skins turned off, if that's the character on your Mojang account, then or your Microsoft account that through Mojang, then yeah, it should be fine, right? Oh, it does have to be in the store to transfer over automatically. Okay, so the one that I had made on, I want to say minecraftskins.net or something like that, and the site that I made it on is not even there anymore. So I can't even like get my save file from there to, since I can't get it off of the other computer. But it is what it is, or not the other computer, but the hard drive. Now I do believe I might have a copy of it on my laptop that died, so I might be able to just take that hard drive and get it off there. Micro transitions. Okay, I may get with somebody about helping me figure that out. But I thank each and every one of you. Oh, that's the reason you change your skin. Oh. I thought it was just because of the Forever Bedrock Engineer stuff. Like you wanted that rugged look. And $10 isn't bad for something like that, though. I don't think. I mean, because that's something you'll use for a long time. I've spent more money on something that got way less use out of it. What about back in the day when, you didn't have all this online gaming and you had to get the physical copies? No, previews or anything like that. And if you didn't like it, then, you was just out that $60. And you played it one time for like 30 minutes. But thank each and every one of you for tuning in. We should have a little over 4 shulkers of sand now, which I don't know if that's going to be all we need. I haven't done the math on it or not. But that should, I think, get us a good little ways around the monument for the outside part anyways. And I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in and taking the time to watch the stream. And if you're not already following me, go ahead and do so that you don't miss out on any future streams. We stream from Forever Bedrock every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And we have these occasional surprise type streams throughout the week. And I'd like to be able to do more of these. And if you're not already subscribed to me on YouTube, hop over there and do that, because I do want to start doing some streaming over there as well. And I guess while you're there, check out a few videos. If you enjoy them, give them thumbs up, share them with your friends. Sounds like a plan. On the road to 500 subscribers over there, and trying to get to 50 followers here. Thank each and every one of you so much, and I will see you in the next video.